Mr. Speaker, I cannot talk about holding sanctuary cities accountable by strengthening our laws without mentioning the work of Chairman John Culberson. In 2016, Chairman Culberson successfully convinced the Department of Justice to update guidelines in order to disqualify sanctuary cities from receiving DOJ grant money should they be found in violation of 8 U.S. Code Section 1373. Attorney General Sessions has reiterated that federal law enforcement grants are contingent on compliance with existing law and that the DOJ will deny fiscal year 2017 grant funds to jurisdictions that have refused to share information regarding illegal aliens in their custody. Chairman Culberson's efforts made clear that state and local law enforcement agencies are expected to work with federal law enforcement agencies on immigration matters. Through his diligent work, meaningful steps have been taken to restore accountability. The No Sanctuary for Criminals Act builds on these efforts and ensures that jurisdictions comply with the detainers, while strengthening our law to ensure that aliens who have been committed crimes such as drunk driving are detained pending their removal. H.R. 3003 permits the Secretary of DHS to issue a detainer for any individual arrested for violation of a criminal or motor vehicle law upon probable cause that an individual is an inadmissible or deportable alien. In this critically important step, the bill grants immunity to state and local entities for compliance with any detainer. Jurisdictions that want to act in good faith, follow the law, should be able to cooperate without being held liable for their compliance. Their protections provided in this bill are a major step forward toward effective enforcement. Finally, this bill gives victims and their families a private right of action against a state and local government who use noncompliance and release of an alien results in a murder, rape, or serious injury of the victim. This measure, were it law, would have allowed Kate Steinley's family to sue after her tragic murder at the hands of a criminal and unlawful immigrant. Sanctuary cities and jurisdictions ignore the law. They do it at the expense of the American people. Our citizens surely deserve better. They deserve to live in communities that don't let dangerous criminals back out into the streets. They deserve to see the law upheld rather than ignored. Law-abiding citizens deserve to see individuals who break our laws, not only by entering and residing in our country illegally, but by committing crimes once here to be removed. This rule provides the consideration of legislation to strengthen the rule of law and to protect our neighbors and communities, and demands that jurisdictions comply with our nation's immigration laws and enforcement or face penalties. Today, we can take action to turn off the spigot of federal funds to those jurisdictions that obstruct ICE efforts at the expense of Americans. We demonstrate that members of this House will not sit idly by while sanctuary cities continuing flouting the law of our land with impunity. We strengthen our detainer policy, enable ICE to do its job, and at the same time help protect our communities. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance.